only here. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you stay by subscribing to the channel so you can see more videos from me. Okay, the past few days ago I did go to Ons Windmill. I also went to the Thrift Fest at Cape Gate Mall, and then also checked out cash converters in Okavango. Okay, and I have a bit of a haul here that I want to show you. I keep staring there because I want to see if the phone is still filming. I want to sit here and actually take you through what I got. I also got some books, so I also want to tell you about that. I mean, read you the synopsis. That's definitely what caught me when I was at Ons Windmill. Okay, I want to start with the fashion bit, so let us start with that. I want to first show you this pearl necklace over here. Oh my goodness, this is what is on there, or I don't want to say a pendant, I'm not sure what it is, but this is how it looks like up close. And obviously we have these pearls over here, but that is how you open it. You kind of do this, like pinch a bit there, like apply some pressure, and then it's gonna come out. You kind of hook this here and then you push it and then it locks, and that's how it looks. Okay, yeah, it's such a lovely necklace. Yeah, it does this, Kisan. I think that's why it was at cash converters, because it does come out a bit and you kind of have to put it back on. It was actually 15 rand, Kisan. Hey, I couldn't believe it. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'm gonna like use the pliers and just, you know, lock it. But yeah, we'll see. I love this necklace so much. And the second item is this woven clutch. This is how it looks like, and it's actually not what's it called, nala material, the one they use to make the basket bags, raffia. Like, is raffia bag the style or the design, or is it the material that is used for the woven bags? I have no idea, but yeah, this is how it looks up close. It's this cream woven clutch. I think it's a clutch, and it looks like it's handmade. I don't know, like the imperfections, yeah, they kind of tell a story. They give this back a character. Okay, this is me selling it to you. That's basically what I told myself when I was at the store. But this is how it looks inside. Let me pull it out, and yeah, this is how it looks. It has this linen material, and yeah, you might see like a yellow line here on it. It was in here when I bought it. Okay, but one thing about me, Kesana, I liked to know in whether it's gonna work now or not. So first thing I did when I got here was wash it. Obviously I washed it by hand because I didn't want the washing machine to ruin it, because I like it obviously, but then I just wanted to see. Let me get a back support here. Ooh, much better. Yeah, so I wanted to style it right away, but then I didn't want to use it. So obviously when I got here I washed it and then hang it on the clothing rack indoors. Okay, and the weather was gloomy. That's how pressed I was about it. Like, I wanted it to dry so I can figure out whether or not it works in my wardrobe or not. It does, and I feel like if I don't like carrying it by hand and using it as a clutch, I can obviously store some stuff here, like my makeup or anything, and put it inside my bag, you know, like especially for those bags that don't have compartments in them. I can just use it for that. Now onto the books. Okay, I have 5 books here. The necklace is from cash converters and the clutch is from Ons Windmill, and the books as well are from Ons Windmill as well. Okay, I have 5 books here, and this is, yeah, this is them. This is the stash. As you can see, they are used. I don't mind, obviously, especially for the price I got them for. I've gotten some really good books. I remember this book haul that I did previously. Some of the books I got them from this other lady who was selling on Marketplace. She had a bookstore and then she closed it down, obviously, and then was now selling all of her books, and they were 10 rand each, and they were new. Okay, yo, yeah, I already lost like 2 books. I borrowed someone and I never got them back, and that's when I decided I'm never lending my books to anyone ever again. Okay, especially those that I am so fond of. Okay, obviously sometimes, especially when you get books cheap, you always feel like there are those that you're like, even if we didn't return it, I don't mind. So yeah, it's about to be spring. Obviously we are going to welcome the warmer weather, and that's exactly when I prefer to read books, whereas in winter I prefer to snuggle up on the couch, have a bowl of popcorns, a fleece over my legs, obviously to keep me warm, a heater on, and enjoy a good series or any like videos on YouTube. I currently like Local Project, Design Seed, what's the other one called? I do watch Phil and Kirsty, which is location, location, location. I also enjoy that one. So yeah, I do a lot of that, obviously, in winter. And then in spring or summer, especially when I'm commuting, I prefer to have a book in hand. Okay, that's just me. So yeah, that is why I got myself these. I got 5 books, and then I'm going to be taking you through each and every one of them, and we're going to read the synopsis, and then yeah. Okay, first up we have this book by Judy Plum, and this is how it looks like. I like summary looking books like that, look interesting and inviting. So this one is by Judy Plum, and it says Summer Sisters. Okay, Judy Plum, Summer Sisters, and this is what it says. Judy Plum knows exactly how women think and feel. Perfect summer reading. And then this is obviously commentary. And then another one says, an unforgettable story of 2 women and the friendships that shape a lifetime. Okay, and then the synopsis says, you grew up with her teenage books, now curl up with Judy Plum's adult fiction. For a moment it's as if they've never been apart. They're still summer sisters forever. The rest is a mistake, a crazy joke. Okay, Vic Leonard is 12 when she meets dazzling, reckless Caitlin Summers. As days of bold adventures give way to nights of shy discovery, she and Caitlin come together in the complications of growing up, the refuge of belonging, the pact to never be ordinary, until one devastating summer when a local boy changes everything. It's always a boy. Oh, hi, your son. Years later, life has driven them apart, but the bruise of their friendship remains. When Caitlin begs Vix to return to Martha's vineyard for her wedding, Vix knows she will go. She wants to understand what happened that last shattering summer and why her best friend still has the power to break her heart. Okay, yup. One thing about the friendship, this song. And the second one is what? Fanny Blake. Oh, I thought it was like Fanny Blake. And it says women of a dangerous age. Okay, and look how summery like the cover. You see what I meant by I like books that look inviting, that look so summery, so like, oh yeah. Okay, realistic, funny, and thoroughly delightful. I loved it. Okay, says the best comment. And how far will they go for the life they want? Okay, Lou and Ali are at that dangerous age when a woman considers what she already has and decides what she already wants. Okay, Lou has realized that she is married to a man who no longer loves her. Okay, now that their children are grown, is it too late for her to make a fresh start and set up the business she has always wanted? Ali is a serious mistress. What? Okay, Ali is a serial mistress, okay? But when her latest lover suggests that they move in together, she realizes she wants more. But can she trust him to make that permanent commitment? When Lou and Ali become friends on a life-changing holiday in India, they begin to learn just how much they have in common. But when a revelation shakes the growing bond between them, their courage and friendship is tested to the limit. For all women of a dangerous age, this book is just what the doctor ordered. What an uplifting tale. Woo! Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is where things take a turning point, I guess. Because okay, the genre of this one is definitely different to this one. Okay, this one goes by the name Double Tap by Steve Martini. Okay, the stunning new courtroom thriller. Okay, I think we have one thriller, it looks. Oh, I think we might have 2, but we'll see. Okay, when attorney Paul Madriani takes on the defense of ex-professional soldier Emiliano Ruiz, it looks like a tough case. Ruiz is charged with the murder of Madeline Chapman, and all the evidence points his way. Friends say she was about to break off their relationship. Witnesses saw him near the scene. His fingerprints are all over the house. Most damning of all is the method of killing. A double tap. Okay, a double tap shooting where 2 bullets are fired into the victim in quick succession, the trademark of an expert military assassin. okay? But as Madriani starts to investigate other areas of Chapman's life, it is clear that her business interests put her at the very center of a dangerous clash of interest between some powerful forces, okay? Can Madriani save Ruiz without himself becoming a victim of the same corrupt elements capable of the most deadly revenge on those who stand in their way? A first-class legal political thriller, intriguing, sentimental, and chilling at the same time. At the same time, okay? Don't miss Steve Martini's previous bestsellers, okay? Compelling, indeed, a terrific debut, okay? Nice and subtle touches and a heart-punching climax, okay? Fascinating trial scenes and legal insights, okay? Yeah. I picked them because they all sounded like they're page turners, okay? Definitely the one that keeps you at the edge of your seat, okay? Ooh, look at this one, very princessy looking, okay? Very whimsical, okay? Wish Upon a Star by Olivia Goldsmith. These are really old books, Kesana. One thing about thrifting, there's very few times where you find something new, like new, okay? An American romantic in London. Claire takes the ferry into Manhattan every day, dreamily wishing that life could be as magical as it is in the novels she reads, and hoping she'll catch a glimpse of a sexy lawyer. Or hoping she'll catch a glimpse of sexy lawyer Michael at work. Okay, until one day, out of the blue, Michael offers her a trip to London, all expenses paid, and Claire's fortunes take an extraordinary about turn. Okay, crossing the Atlantic, a whole new world's open up for Claire. Finally, she can go to the ball, or rather revel at the delights of London. Revel all the delights London has to offer to a girl with a fresh spring in her step. Okay, the streets may not be paved with gold, but they are rich with opportunity. Okay, but happy ever after isn't easy, even in fairy tales, and Claire must reckon without the obstructive efforts of a very straight-laced Englishman if she is going to have the happy ending she's after. If you're after escapism, it doesn't come more enchanting than this. Okay, even the cover just calls you in a Cinderella kind of vibe. Okay, the last one, Nance, you can definitely see by the cover. Looks like it's gonna have some gory details on there. Okay, look at this. Someone used this as a bookmark. This is definitely so me. Okay, this is Codex. What? Codex. Not me saying Codex. It looks like Codex, man. Okay, by Lev Grossman. Okay, a long lost library, a priceless manuscript, a deadly secret, compulsively readable. Okay, those are all the comments. Okay, Codex takes its place on the shelf with the name of the rose, possession, and the case of curiosities, and it's as entertaining as any of them. Okay, Edward Wozni, a hotshot young banker, is sent to help one of his firm's most important and mysterious clients. When asked to uncreate and organize a personal library of rare books, Edward's initial indignation turns into intrigue as he realizes that among the volumes there may be hidden a unique medieval codex, a priceless bound manuscript that has been kept sealed away for many years and for many reasons. Edward's intrigue becomes an obsession that only deepens as friends draw him into a peculiar and addictive computer game, and mystifying parallels begin to emerge between the game's virtual reality and the legend of the Codex. A genuine treat with its sneaky plot and richly textured storytelling. It also moves so fast that readers won't realize how smart it is. Fabulously entertaining, but turns fascinating, compelling, and deliciously disturbing. It's an intelligent thriller that truly is just that, intelligently thrilling. Okay, and the last commentator says, mesmerizing from start to finish, a fabulous double helix of a novel. Okay, I'm not sure about what drew me to it, whether it's the cover or the commentary. I feel like the only thing I read here was the commentary made. Otherwise, Sana, and yes, I might enjoy it because I remember reading another book by Greg Hurwitz. I thoroughly enjoyed it, although when I was looking at the synopsis I just couldn't understand what was going on, but I really like loved it. And then I reached the end, and then it cliffhanger, and I fumanayo, guys, it was so unexpected. And now I still have to buy two other books so that I can fully understand what went on, like how it ended, which is always so, yeah, I feel like son, I don't want that, because I thrifted it, you know, like sometimes when you go thrift you don't find all the novels within a trilogy. I never noticed it, but I had the hope that I am eventually going to buy it at the bookstore. I haven't bought those books to actually finish the story. You can expect another book haul, guys, soon, because yeah, I love books and I go through them pretty quickly, because in like 3 days I have a goal of finishing a book per week. And obviously that's expensive, because son, how many books do you need to buy a month? Like 4 books, and sometimes I finish them even quicker. But I also reread those that I really enjoyed, which is another plus. You are definitely catching me in my I am chilling at home clothing, okay? I hope you enjoyed this haul, guys, and I feel like I'm going to do this often, you know, because usually I use the fashion videos as my outlet, you know, like chat and chat and chat, especially the unboxing ones or the hauls, okay? And I've also done one wishlist vlog, and I'm considering making others, except this time I want to focus on stores that we can actually access up in Zans. Yo, on that one I was so carried away, because I was focusing on all these things that I see online, like on my Pinterest board, and yeah, I was just so in love with them. And sometimes I do find versions of them up in Zans, and there are items that I've thrifted sometimes, and then I see that after a while, I loved it when I saw it there. Like, I genuinely loved it. But when I try to piece it together and like create outfits out of it with my other existing pieces in my wardrobe, I always end up feeling like, yeah, yo, this was a miss. But I have minimized all of those. And one thing I do when I'm thrifting, especially in town, I mostly thrift izinto zangenhla, like outerwear, mostly blazers, few jackets here and there, and yeah, and t-shirts. I've never thrifted pants, like trousers or jeans, because where am I going to try them on? I'm definitely not taking something I didn't try on, because yeah, that's just how you end up wasting money. But with my books, I feel like so far I've been fortunate, and the fact that with books you can always read them right there and there, you can make a conscious decision on whether or not you're taking it. Some can be worn out, and then yeah, it's also up to you if you want to make do with that, you know, take it as is. And yeah, all of these books were like 10 rand each, which is like 50 rand because it's 5 books. And this clutch over here was 30 rand, okay, which is like the most expensive item on this haul. And then this necklace here was 15 rand. Yeah, so that's just it, guys. Make sure that the vlog is not that long, although I enjoy like super long videos. People who make long form content have just, yeah, I love videos like that, and that's just what I watch like majority of the time. And I also watch the short ones, especially styling videos, and I also love hauls, and like I'm making the things that I love watching, obviously with the thought that maybe someone else might enjoy them. And also the fact that, you know, when you're looking for something online, like you want to watch something and you really cannot find anything kule topic uyifuna, like there's something in every topic, ne? But I meant like with creators is a this is not to bash any creators, okay, but this is me just talking about relatable people, like maybe someone who stays where I've stayed or I stay, and they do the kind of things that I do, like check out thrift fest and do like fashion videos, has the same style that I have, also loves check out museums, art galleries and cafes. I seem to find a lot of such vloggers or YouTubers from overseas than I do up in Zans. To put it in simpler words, I like creating what I would like to see. Also, let me know what your thoughts are on the vlogs that I make, you know, or the fashion videos as well, because how I make my vlogs, obviously, and how I see things, like my perspective of what I do, may be different from how when you receive it as the viewer, yabo. And also, if you have any feedback in terms of like what I can improve on, obviously not things that I cannot change, I will, like there are things that you can change as a person, you know, but the con is you know that you just cannot change, so be reasonable when it comes to that. But I would genuinely love to know your thoughts. But yeah, guys, let's move on. let's just keep it here, okay? Because yeah, I feel like I have been on here. And if you enjoyed this haul, please hit the subscribe button below so that you can see more videos from me, okay? Bye guys.